Young girls, don't cry. You're not alone in the fight. The broken, the unspoken, we can't heal if the wound is open. It feels like no one cares to see your heart is bleeding. Your cry is ignored when you are ill. When the wrong, the pain and lies are kept a secret to gain for their own benefit. Be strong, be brave. You're too far away from the grave. Stand tall. We are here. We don't know the spirit of fear. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. Liberia, Liberia. When will we stop being the inferior? Our vulnerable children stripped of their innocence. It feels like no one cares to see your heart is bleeding. Your cry is ignored when you are ill. When the wrong, the pain and lies are kept a secret to gain for their own benefit. Be strong, be brave. You're too far away from the grave. Stand tall. We are here. We don't know the spirit of fear. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. Liberia, we can't give up when they have turned their backs on us. Liberia, we can't give up. Liberia, we can't give up when they have turned their backs on us. Young girls, don't cry. You're not alone in the fight.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Lieutenant Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. We begin the weekend, December 11th, 2021, with some very sad news. while we're sleeping, severe tornadoes ravaged some parts of America. Earlier this evening, it was Arkansas. 2 people died as the tornado stayed on the ground for so long, just warming up through the city and states, the state of Arkansas. We woke up this morning to news that Mayfield, Kentucky, has been ravished by severe tornadoes. 50 to 100 people are dead. Let's take a few seconds of silence for these people. Fifty to 100 people in Kentucky are dead because of severe tornadoes. Why are these tornadoes impacting our society so bad? Weather, climate, all these changes, we got to take time and pay attention to them. They're getting worse. And even though they're not impacting our people in Africa yet, as they are over here and in Europe, we need to take heed and govern ourselves accordingly. Okay? So this is some very sad news. And besides that aspect of our bad news for this morning, we also know that there's a new eye drop called Vuity, Vuity, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But this eye drop is like a miracle for people who have minor eye problems that need correction. All you do is put it in your eye, and it lasts for 6 to 10 hours. It's for people between the ages of 40 and 55 years of age. They say there are minor side effects, headaches, red eyes, but this is a miracle eye drop. It opens your pupils. People who have contact lenses, you may not need contact lenses no more. All you do is drop 1 drop of Vuity in your eye, and for 6 to 10 hours, you'll be able to see with all your contact lenses. This is a miracle drug. So, and it's affordable. I can't remember the price because I listened to this a few days ago. I wrote everything down, but forgot about the price. But it's affordable. I remember it's very affordable. So this drug is coming out soon. Make sure you look for Vuity for all of you who wearing contact lenses and stuff like that. Travel ban. Many countries in South Africa, the major countries, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, South Africa, all these countries in the southern region of Africa that have been banned in America and Europe from traveling because of Omicron virus are complaining. They're saying there is no need for the ban because before the ban can even be put out, people have already traveled. Instead of a few countries banning people, there should be about 50 or more countries banning people because by the time they realize the pandemic or the variant, it has already spread. So People in South Africa are complaining, what's the use of the ban? It's not, it's ineffective and all of that. But still, they got to look at it. I think there's some credibility to that too. Okay? That's my international aspect for today. Let's get into my topics for this morning. One, as former Liberian President William R. Tolbert Jr.'s progressives, including Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, near death, what do they have to say of Liberia today? Number two, challenges for Liberians today. And three, why I stand alone. Let me take a couple of break and we start my topic. Okay? My topic. As former Liberian President William R. Tolbert Jr.'s progressives, including Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, near death, what do they have to say of Liberia today? We all know that Tolbert's progressives are all the opposition that ganged up against him in 1980. Marcus Matthew of the PPP, Famule of Moja, Sawyer of Moja, Tubana Tipote. I don't know what group Tipote were from. Tipote had their own group. Oh, Tipote were with the I think they had a unification group too. All of those were the progressives against Tolbert. Then he brought Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf into his government, and she betrayed him and joined the progressives. So all these people got together and fought Tolbert. They overthrew Tolbert in 1980. Since 1980 to this very day, 40 years, what have the progressives got to show for all they have done in our country? We look at our country, they overthrew Tolbert, they put Doe there. The progressives could not control Doe. Doe was the military. They thought they could control Doe. They tried to manipulate Doe. They tried to deceive Doe. Doe found out about their deception. He saw through it all. He started to beat and jail them. He wanted to kill them. They fled the country. Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf fled the country too. All of them were talking against him against Doe. When he got ready for them, they fled the country and ran. Amos Sawyer, all of them. They came back. They incited the military. The same PRC, they incited the members. They started killing each other. Well, that was predicted anyway, because these were all uneducated people. These were all unskilled people. They were military people. They were skilled in military science, but other than that, they had no other profession on the outside world. So they come to power to rule a civilian government. Then the same CPP and Moja, all of them got together They can't influence these guys because they themselves can't agree. Just like today, the same damn example today in CPP. You got all these educated people together. They can't agree. They can't come to a mutual understanding, to a meeting of the minds. The same thing happened in 1980. This is why history is repeating itself. After they killed Tolbert, they all got together. They couldn't control the military because they were in themselves could not come together on how to lead Liberia. So there was a lot of backstabbing and deceiving and pushing and pulling. So those started beating them and arresting them. Some gave government jobs to keep quiet, and they kept quiet. Marcus Matthew, you see Marcus Matthew, when he got his job, he kept quiet. Everybody got the job and kept quiet. So while they were sitting down there, Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf was plotting to overthrow the government. She went and got Claire Johnson from the U.S. military, who is the late Claire Johnson, he got killed. She got Charles Taylor, made the people free him out of jail, say he escaped and blah, 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 whatever it was. We ain't getting into that. But y'all know the story. So all of them come to Liberia now. And the same thing happened, they can't agree. And Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf is so deceitful. They plan everything. They kill Kuamba. They plan to kill Kuamba. Kuamba saw it. He rebelled. He rebelled. They got rid of him. Set him up. After that invasion in Monrovia, where he said he was going to bomb the mansion and he didn't do nothing. And Dole recovered and came and caught all of them and killed all of them. They have my name in there. I told Claire Johnson I wasn't participating in no coup d'etat. I wasn't that kind of man. That wasn't my forte. I wasn't following Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. And I definitely wasn't joining with Charles Taylor. He was a criminal. Charles Taylor was the GSA director and they ripped the country off. They robbed Liberia. Arab, all these guys just robbing my country, just stealing. So what happened now? After all the stealing and killing and things, Ellen Johnson has taken over the country and she's just worse as anybody, a damn criminal. Then she got this scene, Amos Sawyer, all of them rule our country for 40 years. And nothing has become of our country. Look at Liberia today. They're still fighting among themselves. Look at the CPP. They're still fighting among themselves. These people have no integrity. These people have no decency. All of them. All of them. And that is why our country is like this. That is why they can't trust each other. And look at after 40 years, kill trouble, destroy our country. They can't show nothing for their leadership. Our country is a nasty mess. But Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf used to that. She sat in the mansion there, right behind her, the mansion so damn nasty. She never even looked outside her damn mansion door window. Nasty woman. Our country is impoverished. Our people poorer than ever before. Dirt poor. And they think it's happiness because they don't know any better. After years of war and deaths, here we are again. Massive corruption. People just stealing without apprehension, or any kind of hension. Just stealing, baby. Just stealing, man. I never seen a bunch of rolls like that before in my life, man. People just stealing, man. How you can just break down a country like that? And your own country, you say that your country you love, you patriot. Then you just break the country down. Steal every damn thing you can get your hand on. What the hell? Hmm? Then above all, they're killing our people to keep them silent. They're killing our people for juju business, for positions. They're killing our people with impunity. How long will we go through this thing? Our people has died so many times. Our people have died, oh. Hmm. Our people have died, man, died. But what do the people have to show for it? We listen to everything Ellen Johnson still fighting to disrupt all the political party and the politics in Liberia. Her children are damn criminals, just like herself. They are damn criminals. That whole damn family are criminals. And they will be prosecuted. They got to be prosecuted because of what they done to our country and people. Now she won't hide her mess. She got her hair in everything, everything, everything. Our country will have no peace. Our country will have no stability. Our country will not generate any progress and advancement with these people among us. These people got to go. They got to go. All these people from the old order got to go. We need new breed of Liberian people. And Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf got to go. We got to put her children in jail. Every one of those bastards got to go to jail for stealing our money. Wherever she put our money in South Africa, we're going for it. No matter what she does, it's too late. She can't change it. We're going for the money. Wherever she put our money, we're going for it. Wherever the other people steal, we're coming for our money. All our money, we're building our country. We're building our roads. That's my commitment to my people. That's my promise. You give me 5 years, I will open up my Liberia like never before. Education. Everything I can do in 5 years, we'll do it. To the best. Because things got to change. And you will see, things will change. Our country will grow. It will prosper. You will not forget Chesson. You will sing Chesson's name more than anybody. Because I will be honest. I will be sincere. And I will get shit done. I tired with criminals, man. I just tired with criminals. I tired with people, these deceitful people. I tired with liars. I tired with these native people who just lie, and just will hustle from the Republic of Liberia. I'm tired. I'm tired with Costa and his people. I'm tired. So he can get mad at me for calling them native all they want. He's a mulatto native. I don't give a damn how he feels. That's the fact. You know, you can't get mad at me because I'm talking shit. I got a right to talk shit. And you better not talk shit to me. I deserve it. I deserve it. Every damn thing I say, I have a right to say. Native people. Foolish Costa. What? You won't mess with me? Huh? I live my life boy. Won't mess with me? Foolish man. But this is what we're going through, man. This is what we're going through. These same people from Tolbert town ain't got nothing to show for what they have done to our country. Ain't got nothing to show for what they have done to our people. Ain't got nothing to show for the future of our country? Nothing. Nothing at all. And I was talking. I ain't here for no cousin business. I ain't here for no relative business. I owe Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf shit. And she ain't owe me shit. That's my damn country. And this foolish woman can't go around falling my country. There's got to be a cease and desist order to her corruption and her children stealing and all this evil in my country. Why? Yeah? Look at Prince Johnson, a damn murderer, calling himself man of God. What makes him man of God? Huh? Let that man stand before me and tell me about man of God business. I don't kick him in the nuts. What wrong with y'all? So these are the challenges, man. These are our challenges right now. These are one of the challenges I'm talking about. And I'm coming to get into the other challenges. But this is a challenge within itself. Getting rid of these criminals. Getting rid of Tolbert progressives who have held our country and people hostages since 1980 to this very day. Why these people gotta be over us? Why these people gotta dominate our society and politics and economy and everything, and we cannot breathe? Why? They and their children. We want new breed of Liberians, man. We want real professionals who are patriots and care about our country. We want people who are guided in the development of our country. Not people who just come there and just waste everything and do what they want to do. No. We want leaders. We want patriots. We want honest people. People who love our country. You know, people just come and talk, then they go in position and steal. No, we don't want those kind of people. We want to punish those kind of people. The people who love Liberia will punish those people who have hurt our country to set example so that all this stealing, all this corruption, all this ritualistic killing, all this just rampant killing can cease and desist in our country and society. And will become a society of law and order, of responsible men and women who know their duties and responsibilities as people of Liberian society. Let me take a sip of my coffee and we'll move to my second topic. But we've got to put some things in order. My Liberian children today, we have some grave challenges that we must attend to effective immediately. We have some grave challenges that our parents, our brothers and sisters, and ourselves to some extent have neglected for far too long. And these challenges are before us each and every day. They're facing us, and we must know how to tackle them. What are our challenges today? What is our major challenge today? Unification. Bringing our society together. Bringing our people together. That's our major challenge. And sometimes I get frustrated because since 1980 to this very day, right now, I've been trying to bring my people together. Yeah, I cuss native and all of that, but sometimes you got to cuss. Sometimes stringent measures need to be taken because we get frustrated too. After 40 years of telling my people, after they kill my pa, we don't have to fight. We can come together. We don't have to kill each other. We can come together. We can punish all those people that have done us wrong. We can pick those people out of our society that needs to be taken out and punished. I've done that all my life for 40 years now. I write magazines, everything. I put my own money in it. I don't pay for nobody. I look for money. I get grants and other things. I could get it from my community, but my community won't fight. I'm a lawyer. I'm working for my community right here. I'm running my own organization. I got my own 503. I get grants for my own organization. I write my own grants. It's easy. I'm a lawyer. But when I tell my people things, we'll talk about that in my last issue. My people don't listen. But these are the challenges we're facing. If we don't unify ourselves, if we don't force ourselves to come together, we got to force ourselves. That means we got to forget about all the hurts. You think I'm not hurt? You think I want people to just kill my pa and displace my family for years? I got to fight for everything in my life all over again? I'm not crying. You see me falling on my knees begging anybody. I took my beating like a man. I took my beating like a man. I blame nobody in Liberia. I'm mad at nobody in Liberia. Nobody can go around and say Chesson King did to me because he pa. No, I'm not that kind of man. My pa got his own battle. I got my own battle. My pa enemies, not my enemies. No, I'm a mature, educated man. I evaluate people. I put everybody on their own case. I don't lump all my people together. I don't say, oh, the country people did it to me, so all the country people evil. No, I'm not that kind of man. I evaluate everybody on the basis of your own behavior. And if you don't stand the test of time, you got to be punished. So this is the challenge we face as a people and as a nation. Our first challenge is understanding that if we're not united as a people, we can never make it. This has been my topic from time immemorial, from family, from everybody. Unity is primary first before you can work on anything. And in unity comes structure. Structure. You can't unite without structure. You can't unite without rules and regulations that are governed by people who understand what it means to bring people together, what it means to form systems that will last 1,000 years. And when our people don't understand these things, they can't appreciate it. They can't appreciate it. So that's why I do my show. And I will tell you, we'll talk about it in my last segment, where I stand alone. That's why I do my show. Because things I understand from our society, other people may not understand it. I'm a political scientist and a lawyer. So I view things from a different perspective than other people. I view things from a different perspective, which has to do with law and order. We have to do with setting a foundation for advancement. Not just jumping in there and doing things. No, looking at it, seeing where we need to lay strong foundations. So when things shake, when things rock, our system will not crumble. Our system will remain steadfast, strong, because it will have things to buttress it, to make it stronger, to give it backbone. And that's where I look to build things. So when people are rushing, I said, no, we got to start from the basics. We got to lay the foundation. Oh, no, that's too much time. No, it's not too much time. It's not too much time because once you lay the foundation, everything will flow because people will know what their duties and responsibilities are. And that's where unity come in. How do we bring our society together? How do we help our people forget all the bitterness and hurt and see the bigger picture that unification and integration is the path to better living? There are many challenges and ways for us to change that. Intermarriage, good interrelationship with each other, all those things got to be in the forefront, especially intermarriage. We got to have a lot of intermarriages. So for us to intermarriage, for us to enjoy our relationship with our African American brothers and sisters, with ourselves as Liberian people, among each other, there are certain rules and regulations we have to abide by. We have to change the FNG. We can't be cutting our women vaginas and Libya and all that kind of thing. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. If we want our women to be in mainstream Liberian society and African American society, we can't, certain things we got to stop. Certain things are ancient. We got to sit down and discuss it. You see, white people can't make us stop it. The laws can't make us stop it because certain things are religious. Certain things have been going on in our tradition from time immemorial. We can't just change it like that. That's the prayer of serenity. Know the things you can change, the things you cannot change, and the things that you need to know the difference between. And if you can't change it, you got to find ways to work around it. You see, but these are the things I tell my people, and some of my people don't want to understand it. They want to rush. They want to jump from A to B and never A to C and never go through B. No, you can't do that. Everything has stages. And this way me and my people fuss all the time. So our first process in this level is uniting ourselves, getting all that old warlike Congo country thing out of our head, even if it's there. Understanding that it means nothing. You can call me native. Look at Henry Carter, how he snapped when I call him native. How me and Henry Carter can talk? He's immature. He's an idiot. Because if you claim to be a master's degree holder and you all this educated man, and I call you a native and you snap, you're a fool. You're a fool. You insulted me. So I just all I did was kept calling him native. Because I knew it played on his intelligence and he's a fucking dumb useless ass. So I just kept calling Costa native. I said you're a native Costa. And he just went on, oh, I will block you, I will block you. Yeah. You see, he's a little kid. So I said, oh, yeah, you block me? You damn ass, you're a native. Yeah. He blocked me. You see, and that's what kills us. That's what kills us. We will lose our cool, our bullshit. Our bullshit. I call you native. What's so bad about native? It just shows you that something hurt him. Something went to his soul. He couldn't stand it. He had to get rid of Chesson. That's a weakness. And when we got a lot of those weak educated men, they want to lead us, but people can find their weakness. You see, the rest of you don't know Costa's weakness. I found his weakness. He like to be called native. He won't be identified among the Congos. Native for him is not good. He's your son. He's a Congo man. You gotta understand the game. You got to understand again. So besides unification, what we got to look at? We got to look at ourselves. If we unite, how do we maintain this unification among ourselves? If we integrate through marriages, how do we maintain it? Hmm? It got to be through communication, understanding, trust. And if we don't communicate, we can't relate. So in everything we do, the foundation, it got to be communication. We got to talk to each other. We can't get angry with each other. We can't be yelling and say, "Oh, black and Chesson, man. Oh, look at me. My grandfather was this. My grandfather was that. I'm half Congo. I'm not only Pele. I can't start our performing like an idiot." So when you're educated, when you understand things, you don't go behaving like that. You don't behave like that because somebody call you a native. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words can hurt me. You know, if you got something to say it. Let's debate it. Let's argue it. You know, let's argue it. Why don't come here and pretend? Because the basis of everything we do is communication. So let me move on. So once we get our unification and integration, and we understand how to work together, we form our basis of communicating with each other, of relating to each other. You know, whether it's marriage, it's friendship, it's supporting each other in our endeavors, whatever. Once we get to that, then we understand what it means to work collectively as one people working together to achieve a better goal, a specific goal. You can't achieve anything until we work together. And you got to be committed. You got to understand that you have a duty. Until you understand you have a duty, it cannot work. That is why we can't come together because we can't if we can't find a common objective, a common goal, a common interest. If we have nothing in common to work together. And these are the challenges we face because we got to find it. And once we find this collective interest, who should be Liberia? Who should be our society? Who should be our children and our future? Once we find this interest, we got to work together to build it, to increase it, to grow it, to better it. That's the whole thing about societal living, communal living. How do we add to our existence? And once we understand all of those things, we become builders, nation builders, societal builders, community builders. And we begin to build. But that's the essence of what makes us acceptance of the challenges of the things we got to do around us. Unity, communication, integration, collective working together, understanding that as people living together in a society or community, we're going to have duties and responsibilities to govern us and guide our behaviors and actions and interactions with each other. And once we understand all these things, then we go to building a nation and community and society because we have laid the foundation of the things we need to do to excel and grow. So those are the challenges we got to face: unity, integration, communication, collective working together, then nation building. Because through all those things, we build up trust, we build up understanding, we build up a good working relationship, and we build up a sense of honesty and justice in those relationships. So we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of challenges ahead of us, and we don't have time for bullshit because we've been bullshitting our lives. Why? Because we have not had leadership. Everybody looked to our leadership as a stepping stone to get rich, but not to build our society up for our people to grow and protect our existence and posterity. So let me take a break. Then we'll come back and start my last topic. Why I stand alone. Every time I come on the internet, I go on WhatsApp. I got this guy who calls me or writes me or does something in the past that tells me, "Oh, you don't have enough viewers. I can give you viewers. I see your show going on, but nobody watches your show." There's a reason why nobody watches my show. Because I am a man of principles. I'm a man in Liberian society that don't get pushed around, pulled around, run amok, nor used like other people try to do. My family and society helped to educate me. In 1980, my father and family were destroyed. I had to go out and seek my own survival. I suffered forever whatever my father was accused of, alleged to have committed. I suffered for it too. For nearly 2 years, I couldn't get food to eat. I couldn't get a job in a country like Liberia. I walked close to 20 miles a day because I was public enemy number one. I didn't hit nobody. I didn't even hit my pa and all my family. But my family wants to come together. But my family got to understand that despite the fact us being family, I went to school to learn for us to live better lives. Not for myself alone, for all those who contributed to my education, to my survival. And there were many people. I told you I had no food to eat in Liberia. I had no place to sleep. People called me and said, "Give me a place to sleep." I was sleeping with women and all. People thought I was loving with them. I wasn't loving to them. They just knew I needed somebody to stay. They said, "Chesson, come, I got a room in the house. Come take the room." And I took the room. And because of people's comments and all those kind of things, I lost my places to stay too because the women got felt bad and or pent when people start talking, "Oh, Chesson, you loving the Chesson," and things like that. And so they started acting up. So I said, "Look, let me leave because I ain't true." So some of the places I had to leave because of they say and how people were talking and all of that. But I didn't care. I didn't care. I knew what I had to do. I knew I didn't have nothing. I knew every morning I had to walk almost 6, 7, 8, 10 miles to school from Congo Town, in the back of Congo Town there. Then I go to school, I gotta walk downtown to eat, find food to eat, then come back to my classes in the evening, then go home at night. That was a daily routine, walking. So I used to cover the whole of Monrovia, from Congo Town to downtown Monrovia every day, walking. That was my beat. So, and that didn't stall my lesson because I wasn't working, so I had to study. So I was the hardest student on the Tuan Rare. See, and it didn't bother me. I was in school. I love being in school. I love learning. So it didn't bother me. But after all of that, when I sit with my family and I tell my people, we need to do this, and my people say, no, we're not doing it. They tell me, no, your education don't matter. We don't believe what you say. The same thing happened in Rhode Island. The same thing happened with the Rhode Island community. I was here. They wanted to sue people. I told them, I said, you can't sue the people. It's against the law. Oh, no, Chesson, you can't tell us we can't do it. I said, it's against the law. It's not me telling you. It's against the law. Oh, no, we'll do it. The people went against me, against what I told them, against the law. But because I told them they couldn't do it, they went ahead and did it and lost and lost. And the same reason why I told them they couldn't do it, the court told them they couldn't do it with that reason. And they lost. The same thing with my family. I sit down and tell my family we need to do this. Oh no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Oh, you can go get all the education, but we got the power. We're not doing it. We'll show you who we are. We're not. So I leave them. I leave them. If I know it's wrong, if I know my family doing something wrong, why would I join them to fail? I can't join them to fail. I got too much at stake. Every time I meet with my family, I'm the only one that put money there. I'm the only one that want to invest. Nobody else wants to invest. Everybody wants to take things out. Nobody want to put in. If you don't put in, how you get out? That's greed. That's selfishness. That's evil. I'm not that kind of man. I'm not a selfish person. Especially now that I'm a military person, I know what it is to do teamwork, what it is to have a spirit de corps. I know all my life I live with people. So why would I hate people? I like people. But people gotta pay attention to shit. If people send me to school to learn and I tell my people it's wrong, and my people will tell me go to hell is we'll do it anyway, why would I join those knuckleheads? Those are fucking knuckleheads. Why would I join them? People help me all the way to learn. I go to school, I get all this education. I go in the military, I get all this education. I come and sit with my people, I say, we need to raise money. The people tell me, go to hell. We're not raising money, we just want money from the property. How you make money, you don't put money together. So it's not that I don't have people to watch my show. I come from a very large family, father and mother. But my people are knuckleheads. My people educate me, but they won't tell me what to do. And that's not why I'm educated. I'm educated to tell them what to do and guide them so we can all have a better life. But they are so dumb and ignorant bitches. They can't see the light. Everybody want rule. Everybody want be in charge. And it's not about being in charge. It's about who can bring the ducats and the money and the peace to the family. Who can unite the family? It's not. We're not fighting for politics. Nobody running for position here. Everybody, my brothers and sisters, my cousins, we all want family. Everybody want position. You can't do the job. Why you want the position? The same shit you carry to our country. I cannot fight people in my family for position. I'm educated. You're educated me. And I tell you, this is not right. And you're telling me go to hell. I tell you, fuck yourself. Have a good day. My class is done. In the cause of the people, the struggle continues in the cause.